All right, everybody, we are live for the bi-weekly Q&A. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them and we will get them answered. I did have some questions asked in the group over the last few weeks, so I will pull those up and go over those before we dive deep. So let's go ahead and let me go to my group, see if you guys have any questions. Feel free to drop them. If you are watching live in the Facebook group, go ahead and drop a hashtag live. If you are catching it in the replay, drop a replay. If it is super echoey in here, I'm sorry. It kind of sounds like it now that I'm talking. In the process of selling a house and moving, so that's why the room is all different and everything is arranged differently. Should be moving within probably the next 30 days or so. Let me see. Go through and see if we have any questions. I know I did have some people asking in the group over the last couple of weeks. I was doing these every week, but I no longer am. I am doing a bi-weekly coaching call for all of my students, all of my buyers. So that just conflicted with schedule. That's why I haven't been doing as many lives in the Facebook group specifically. I have been switching to bi-weekly because the other week I am running a weekly call for my buyers and bi-weekly call, sorry. Let me see. I know I had some questions. So how long did it take you to get off the ground, your business? So, I don't have a fancy, shiny story like a lot of people want to hear, to be 100% honest and transparent. It took me an extremely long time to have success and start actually making money online. But I did learn a lot from that. So the reason that I was struggling to have success for so long is I focused on a lot of the wrong things. I would literally I spent hundreds of hours doing the wrong stuff. So I would spend all this time building out sales funnels and, changing emails and doing all of these things in the back end of my business. But I never really put any energy into learning skills like marketing and sales and things that were actually going to start making me money and filling those funnels. So a big part of it was I did it backwards for a really long time. I would focus on, oh, my business isn't working. Things aren't working. I need to change my funnel. My funnel's not converting. Things like that. But in reality, I was focusing on the wrong stuff. Instead of spending all this time changing out my funnels and changing out all these things, I should have been putting my energy into things that were actually going to be, filling my funnels and getting leads and traffic and stuff like that. And then a big part of it is I was notorious for shiny object syndrome. So I would literally jump from one opportunity to the next. As soon as I saw something that seemed easier, I would jump to that next thing. So the first year of my affiliate marketing business, I was all over the place. I would do, blogging. I was trying YouTube. I would try all these different strategies and I would never really get anywhere. I was basically starting over all the time. So you said it's been 3 months and you're still struggling. Sorry, that's probably really loud. There's a truck driving by. My biggest recommendation would be go all in with one thing. I don't know specifically where you're at, what you're doing. But my biggest recommendation is usually just go all in. One program, one product, one traffic source. Whether that's you want to do TikTok, you want to do, I would recommend either TikTok or Facebook if you're going to focus on one platform, because you can see results faster on those in comparison to others. YouTube, blogging, those are usually slow by nature. So I would recommend sticking with one. And then really packaging an offer, like actually having a unique offer that's yours. So a big thing, I see a lot in the industry right now, specifically in the affiliate marketing industry, is people are promoting the exact same thing, the exact same way. They're promoting, and then they're wondering why they're not getting any results, why they're not getting any sales, why they're not having any success. What makes you different? What are you going to offer to somebody that's different from everybody else? Are you going to give them support? Are you going to help them set up? Are you going to do, one-on-one messenger? There's just so many different dynamics that you can approach it that will really make you stand out and be different from everybody else that's doing the same exact thing. And then a big thing, I know this is kind of like, don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to, you have people that are like absolutely crushing it, doing, making six figures and stuff like that, literally with like an ugly sales funnel and a Google document. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy for you to start having success. And that was a big hindrance for me, is I would literally overthink the entire process. Everything has to be perfect. Everything needs to, all of these cards need to be aligned before I even start. And that's the reality of it, is you have to do it backwards. Start before you're ready. Start before it's your, things are perfect. Because as you grow and you continue to put in action, you'll learn what's working, what isn't working, and then you can start doing more of what is. So I know that's a very generic answer to your question. Best tip for copywriting. I don't know if you're still in the live. Sorry, I totally missed that question. Testing, doing different things, thinking about what you're writing or the videos you're putting out or anything that you're doing online. How is your prospect hearing that? It's not never about you. Anything you're doing online, especially in regards to content creation or making sales, it's never about you. So kind of looking at it from, the other person's perspective, what they are going to feel when they read that. And then I do have a bunch of books that I could show you, but they're all packed right now. So, how to write copy that sells, copywriting secrets, and, educating yourself on sales copy and things like that. Reading books is a great way to get better at copy. Learning and just reverse engineering, looking at other successful people in your space, whatever that, look at people that are where you want to be, people that are having success, that are crushing it. Look at the way that they're conveying their message. Look at what types of videos they're putting out, what types of video sales letters, what type of emails they're writing, things like that. And kind of implementing those same types of strategies in your own business or in whatever you're doing. Absolutely. I've been too into the technical, and yeah, that's a big bottleneck for a lot of people, is they get stuck. They start their online business, they start affiliate marketing, and then they get stuck on building out these digital assets, building out automations, and spending all of this time in, the back end of their business, when the front end of their business it's people. The tech doesn't necessarily even matter. And I know it's contradicting, because a lot of the things you'll hear, you need all this, you need all that. But even to this day, I have courses, I have master classes, I have multiple sales funnels. But the majority of my high ticket sales actually come from a Google document. I'm talking to someone in Facebook Messenger or in a direct message, and I send them a Google document. That's where the majority of my sales come from, even to this day. So, it doesn't have to be anything fancy to start having success or start making commissions, and obviously the goal is to automate that process. When you get down the line and you start growing, you don't necessarily want to be fully present, because that's the goal for a lot of people, have passive income or residual income. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop them. No real direction with this call, kind of just having I like to do these bi-weekly Q&As in my Facebook group, help everybody get some clarity about affiliate marketing, anything you guys are struggling with, anything that you guys might need to know. For those of you that have been following me, you know that This is a totally different layout for my videos. I am in the process of moving, which is exciting. I'm actually pulling the trigger on buying a bus. So for those of you that have been following me, know that I want to build a tiny home in a bus. So that's going to actually be in the works. I will be pulling the trigger on that within the next probably 2 months. Is it in my emails? Is it fine if I promote other people's videos? So I'm not like, it depends what you mean. So like if you're an affiliate marketer and you are pushing other people's videos, like if, let's say for example, you're pushing to someone else's YouTube video, that's not really going to do you any good, to be honest. Like if you're recommending someone to a different YouTube video and they're promoting a product, the video creator and the person who created that video is going to end up getting those commissions. So by all means, I would definitely mix in your emails, having, inspirational content, value content, whether it's like just pushing them to something that you liked or anything like that. But you do want to be careful because you don't want to cannibalize your own sales. You don't want to, kill your own opportunities by pushing someone else. But if you are promoting other people's products as an affiliate and you're not necessarily directing to YouTube videos, say for example, you're pushing a video sales letter for a product, then 100% yes. I mean, that's ultimately what you're going to be doing anyways. Like you have, your website, someone opts in, they give you their email address, and then you're directing them to the actual video sales letter of the company. Hey, I need to start, but I'm scared if I can actually make it. It's funny. I actually just made a video about that today. I was scared too. I didn't have any prior experience. I worked in construction, physical labor jobs. I had literally had a couple years ago, I had no idea of like passive income or making money online or even affiliate marketing. I had no idea that any of these things even existed. So you're not alone. A lot of people are scared. It's a whole new concept to a lot of people. And as far as like, if you can make it, of course, the biggest thing is going to be like being consistent and actually like starting and not stopping. I can't promise that you're going to have success overnight or that you're going to be able to make a ton of money extremely quickly. It does happen, but that's not the standard. You are building a business. It will take work. It will take effort on your part. But the amount of success that you'll have is a direct correlation of the amount of work that you're willing to put in. And it's not like a regular job where you're going to put in 50 hours and you're going to get paid for 50 hours. You can put in 50 hours now, and what you do in your business continue to pay you. That's the cool part about things on the internet and online marketing and stuff like that. You can build systems that continue to pay you for months or years to come. And that's what people mean when they talk about the passive income, the residual income of online business, because you can put out content and it's going to continue to work for you. It's not like, you do something one time and then that's it. Like it's over. And then as far as, I don't even lost my train of thought. Sorry. And then, a big part of it too is, I can't tell you how many times I failed when I started, and I don't mean to say this to discourage you or anything like that. Failure is not the end. It's the starting point. When I started my online business, I failed so many times doing the wrong things, doing the wrong types of content and all of anything like that. It's failing is a good thing in my opinion. It gives you the ability to see what you did wrong and pivot, change your business, change the types of things that you're doing. It's not the end all be all. So if you all do want to get started, there is anybody that wants to get started, you can find it in my Facebook group, but there is a free course linked inside of my TikTok bio. It's I think it's just under 2 hours of content, completely free. Step-by-step training, great way to get in the door, see if it's something that you even want to do, see if it's something that you would like to get going with. And there is no cost for the course. There is optional expenses, of course, because you are building a business, but it is completely optional. So let's see. Will I be able to tap into the first tier countries? So it depends on what platform that you're creating content on. So I know for you specifically, you're creating a lot of TikTok content. So TikTok is very geo-focused. And what I mean by that is TikTok pushes your content to people close to you. So in your area, within your vicinity, right? So getting into contact with tier 1 countries on TikTok might be a little hard. But if you are doing something like Facebook or organic Facebook marketing, or any other platform, like, so with Facebook, you can directly go out and you can add people in tier 1 countries. And what I mean by tier 1 countries, for people that don't know, that's, United States, Canada, Australia, Europe, countries with money specifically, because if you're selling products, you want to be promoting products to people that have money. That's just good business. So with Facebook, you can directly get in contact with those people. You can go out and you can build that audience. And then on other platforms, if you're talking about, YouTube, blogging, anything like that, you can create search intent, content with search intent. So that's content specific to, search terms. So if someone's looking how to make money online, how to do this, X, Y, Z. So you can get in front of people, you're in more control of that. So I know with TikTok, it's a little bit harder, especially because it's very geo-focused. I don't mean to repeat myself, but, and I guess I don't necessarily even know, to be honest, because I'm not outside of the US, and I'm creating TikTok videos, but, so I guess a comparison would be, is I don't necessarily get a lot of non-US people inside of my TikTok. And then I have heard about using a VPN. I'm not too sure. You could try that out. So let me see. My camera keeps auto-focusing. I need to turn that off. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop them. I am kind of just hanging out. Being quiet, which nobody likes watching a live where a person doesn't even talk. So oops. Mm-hmm. Add guests. That's how you know I haven't been live on TikTok in quite a while. They got all sorts of different features now. Can you really say that you have made it with affiliate marketing at this moment? Yes and no. I'm not necessarily where I would like to be, but I have been full-time for over a year now. I do consistently around $5,000 a month. I have been doing around consistently $5K a month since January. So always working on growing and building. So, for me, I'm not where I want to be, but I do make more than enough to live and maintain my lifestyle. And, you know, I make more than I ever worked at a job. So yes, I would say I've made it, but I'm always pushing myself and growing and going further. I'm trying to take my business to the next level. You know, and I think that's a good and bad trait to have, you know, because I'm always pushing myself to invest in more courses, invest in more education. And that's something that I am doing even to this day, learning from people that are where I want to be and continuing to take inventory of what I'm doing and trying to get my business to the next level. But am I where I want to be specifically? No, I would like to be, you know, more. I would like to eventually have my own courses, my own programs, my own, you know, brand. That's the end goal for me, is to have something that's mine that I can have other people promote as an affiliate, and, you know, ultimately help more and more people have results, have success. That is the end goal for me. So I guess for me, that would be the point where I said I made it, or I would be able to say that I've made it, is when I have my own thing, you know, my own program, my own, in a position to like actually be helping other people get results more than I am now, because I am doing that now. You know, I do have coaching and I do one-on-one coaching and stuff like that. But that is the end goal for me. That would be the end goal, would be having my own program, product, you know, my own thing that I have people a part of, and they are, you know, fired up about it and they're promoting it. And, you know, a lot of what you see in the industry right now, I want to be doing that for myself as well. But yeah, if there's no more questions, I will wrap up this live. I know it was kind of short, but yeah, if you guys do have questions, feel free to drop them on the Facebook post and I will get them answered, either in a comment, or I will also answer them when I do my next Q&A. And I'll see you guys in the next one.